Spence and Terence Crawford. Still going at it, even after Terence Crawford gets the W over Errol Spence in the Performance of the Year in 2023. This time, though, it's over who gonna fight Sebastian Fundora. So, as we all know, Sebastian Fundora got the W over Tim Tszyu via elbow last night. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video, by the way. And if you wanna become a member to the channel, join the channel as a channel member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams, the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. Email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. So Terence Crawford obviously was watching the fight last night. He says, you lost, sir. He's talking about Errol Spence, because Errol Spence got in the ring, and it's looking like they're going to have, they're building up the Errol Spence-Sebastian Fundora fight. So Terence Crawford says, you lost, sir. You got to work your way back up. And he says, Errol Spence, sorry, buddy. You got to wait in line, sir. He says, Errol Spence, you look like a linebacker, my guy. Errol Spence responds to him. Errol Spence says, I don't know, champ. I don't do lines. We going back to Dallas. And then PBC posted, Errol Spence put his money on Sebastian Fundora. Now he's ready to take on the Tower and Inferno. So PBC pushing Spence and Fundora, bro. That's clearly the fight that they looking to make. And you got fight fans irate, upset, and just mad. Now let me break this down for y'all, bro, because I'm about to go live in a minute with KQKC, and we're going to be talking about this. But I got to do this video for those of y'all that, don't come by the live streams, and maybe you wake up a little later. Maybe you're at church right now. But as a fight fan, me personally, after all the events last night, I would like to see Tim Tszyu get his rematch, Terence Crawford get the winner of Tim Tszyu and Fundora too, and then Errol Spence, I do think you need to get a fight, bro. It's a bad taste in my mouth for you to get whooped the way you got whooped by Terence Bud Crawford. I'm a huge man down Errol Spence fan. Everybody know that shit by me. But I'm 100 with everything I say and do. So, for me, personally, bro, I think it's best if Tim Tszyu get his rematch, because I think Sebastian Fundora won under some bullshit circumstances. Terence Crawford get his shot, because he the undisputed welterweight champion, fighting at 147 and then moving up to 154. He deserves a shot over the dude that he whooped on. And then Errol Spence, if you work your way back up, beat a Erickson Lubin, beat a Tim Tszyu, fights like that, then you get an opportunity to fight whoever has the belts. If it's Terence Crawford in a rematch, if Fundora beats Crawford, whatever, you do something like that. That's the fight fan in me, right? So that's my order, just so we can get that off the rip, get that clear, get that understood. However, as an analyst and a content creator, I do have to tell y'all, this move makes perfect business sense for Premier Boxing Champions. Terence Crawford is trying to be a free agent. Terence Crawford is trying to do business with them on a fight-by-fight basis, and that makes no sense for them in their pocket. It makes no sense for them in what they're trying to do as a company. You can get mad at the game of business and call it, it's not politics, it's just good business. If you have a fight there's going to be a high risk for one of your fighters, you want to get options on that other fighter. You don't want to lose your belts, your ability to make big fights for other fighters in your division. Off the top of my head, the PBC going to be dealing with Boots. He at 147 right now, but he'll be at 154 soon. You got Errol Spence at 154, Keith Thurman at 154, Tim Tszyu at 154, Sebastian Fundora at 154, but Hot Chuck is now fucking with them. Brian Mendoza at 154, Tony Harrison, Jamel Charlo, Brian Castano. Like, they got so many top of the line, top 10 to 15, 154-pound fighters. They be stupid to let Terence Crawford do a one-fight deal and take two of the four belts that they have control, two belts that they have control over right now. Because Madrimov just got the WBA. They need belts in that division to make big fights. And if Terence Crawford is only trying to do a one-fight deal with them, against a very winnable opponent for him in Sebastian Fundora, who's blind as shit, and he don't want to sign multiple fights to them, then shit. From a business perspective, it makes sense for them to say, look, we just gonna make this in-house fight. Everybody else does it, and that's why I don't like the selective outrage and shit, bro. Like, if Terence Crawford was trying to fuck with Top Rank, and he said, I'm only gonna sign and fight one fight, man, I ain't trying to get that man no motherfucking, Xander Zayas for one fight, then let him whoop on the young prospect and then dip the fuck out. Oscar De La Hoya ain't finna just let him fight Virgil Ortiz, try to whoop on Virgil Ortiz and then dip out. That shit not happening, bro. People are asking Premier Boxing Champions to say, fuck your business, just make the fight. Fuck what's good for your company, just make the fight. That's stupid. No one that's trying to make money, no one that's doing good business is gonna operate that way. They showed they wanted to do business with Bud Crawford. They offered him Jermell Charlo and Erickson Lubin. He turned that shit down. And instead, he's trying to just get a shot at them belts and keep his flexibility and his free agency. With that comes certain lack of leverage that you gonna have, bro. You don't have a network behind you if you Bud Crawford. You don't have backing behind you, like money and shit, to where you can get somebody to come over you, and you ain't trying to fuck with them. So what are they to do? Just give you what you want again? Just give you what you want again? Okay then, bro. They gonna make business moves. It's gonna be in the best interest of their business. Yes, you and Sebastian Fundora is a big fight, but to them, Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence is a big fight. In Dallas, we showing up. We buying tickets. The black fight fans and the Mexican fight fans here in Texas, we showing up to that. They can get money off of that. They don't need you to put Sebastian Fundora in a big fight. Now, I know Sebastian Fundora was talking about, WBO, I wouldn't drop my belt or whatever. That's because Al gonna probably try to do some step aside shit. Like, he gonna probably try to hold off the WBO mandatory. Because once you become the mandatory, you got like 12 days or some shit. I mean, you got like 12 months before you have to fight your mandatory in their rules. In their rules, you got 12 months, but maybe I read something where they got like 5 days to negotiate with Terence Crawford or some shit. Listen, bro, at the end of the day, we all want Terence Crawford versus Sebastian Fundora more than Errol Spence. I want Tim Tszyu rematch more than both of them. But when you in his position and you trying to swing your Johnson on people, bro, you gotta have revenue behind you. You gotta be a big ass name. You gotta be a revenue generator. And then the bad taste in their mouth from the Errol Spence negotiations. You the one that was negotiating with David Avenesian without telling them. You the one that pulled away from the table at the 12th hour without telling them in 2022 and went and fought David Avenesian. You the one that came back to the table and was being so difficult in negotiations. They felt like, hey, Errol, look, bro, he asking for too much. We should just pull away. And then come to find out, the shit that he was asking for, 50-50 fights in terms of the money. And I need an opportunity to walk out last. They ain't like that shit. And they still offered him Jermell Charlo and Erickson Lubin. And he turned that shit down too. Okay then, bro. Good luck to you is what they thinking. Go get it how you live. Go become the mandatory. Do what you do. Whatever. They can have Sebastian Fundora. Drop that belt and now you in a position to fight Josh Kelly or Erickson Lubin anyway, bro. While Fundora and Spence still fight for the WBC. If I'm a Bud Crawford fan, which I'm fucking not, or if I'm Bud Crawford himself, you go to Al Heyman and you like, look, man, what can I do to get these fights? And you see what the hell is up. Do I need to sign a 2-fight deal? Do I need to sign a 3-fight deal? Y'all got all the fighters over here. Who can you offer up to me? I just want my shot at these titles, though. Oh, we can offer you, Sebastian Fundora, Tim Tszyu, now that he done lost, and Errol Spence on the back end. We can offer you Sebastian Fundora, Tim Tszyu, and Jermell Charlo on the back end. Or if you want a 4-fight deal, and we can do Sebastian Fundora, we can do Tim Tszyu, we can do Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo. We can throw rematch clauses in there for you, but you need to fuck with us for the rest of your career. Like, That's what he gonna have to do, bro. The man's 36 years old. He gonna have to fuck with PBC for the rest of his career if he want to continue to have big fights and opportunity at huge paydays, bro. It just is what it is. All the big name realistic fights for him are over there. Canelo, not realistic, bro. You're not getting the Canelo fight. So since you're not getting the Canelo fight, all your big fights where you can get millions of dollars, perhaps be on pay-per-view, maybe sell yourself somewhere between 400 and 600,000 pay-per-view buys, is if you get in the ring with a Errol Spence again, get in the ring with a Sebastian Fundora, get in the ring with a Tim Tszyu, get in the ring with a Jermell Charlo. Those are your realistic big fights, bro. Get in the ring with a, you still 147-pound champion, get in the ring with a Jerome Boots Ennis. Them are your fights, bro. That's it. That's all, bro. All this extra shit, people getting mad and all that. Listen, bro, this is how business works. If you're a promotional company and you're gonna have your fighter lose belts, you're gonna have them lose to an in-house fight, which is why when the replacement opponent came, who was Tim Tszyu fighting? A PBC fighter. So now that he done lost to Sebastian Fundora and fucked up plans for Tim Tszyu, he didn't really fuck up Premier Boxing Champions plans overall because they still got control of him. Now he can keep moving. If he lose to Errol Spence, that ain't fucking up PBC plans because Errol Spence is a PBC fighter. Errol Spence turns around and fights Tim Tszyu, loses to Tim Tszyu. That ain't fucking up their plans. Tim Tszyu is a PBC fighter. Bud Crawford, make yourself a PBC fighter so you ain't fucking up their plans if you win. Then you get the fights, bro. Very simple. He shouldn't have to do this. He shouldn't have to do this. Knockout. Listen, I ain't crying for that nigga. Didn't Devin Haney have to do it? Not crying for him. Didn't he have to do it? Yes or no? Didn't he have to go over there and fuck with Top Rank for multiple fights to get what he wanted? If he wants Undisputed, isn't he going to have to fuck with the Zone for more fights? Because Devin said he wants Undisputed. Ain't he going to have to fuck with the Zone for more fights? Ain't he going to have to keep fucking with them and fight Subriel Matias? Ain't he going to have to go back and fuck with Top Rank to get a Teofimo fight? Ain't he going to have to go back and fuck with PBC to get a Pitbull fight right now since Pitbull the champion? Ain't he going to have to do all of that to get the opportunities that he want? Why is it any different for Bud Crawford? He can just, nah, one fight, bro. Oh, you ain't. They don't even give Canelo one fight, dog. Canelo is the last person I remember they were like, yeah, come take this belt from Caleb Plant. And then they gave him the fight on good faith. They do business. And then they offer Canelo some more fights, and he turn around and go back to the Zone. And motherfuckers say, never again, bro. Never again will we let somebody come over here, take our belts, and then just run off. No, bro. They learned a lesson from your ass, man. Or from Canelo ass. And now when Canelo come back to Premier Boxing Champions, what he come back on? Look, we need a 2-3 fight deal, bro. We need a 2-3 fight deal. It's going to be no different for you because Canelo actually brings money to the table. You do not. The only time you've ever brought money to the table was when your name was attached to Errol Spence, and that fight took 5 years to build up, and y'all still underperformed at the motherfucking pay-per-views, bro. Y'all did a really good live game, but y'all sold less pay-per-views than Canelo and motherfucking Jermell Charlo, less than Tank and Ryan. Y'all was the third biggest fight in boxing. It's supposed to be the biggest fight in the last 40 years. Y'all was the third biggest fight that year, bro. And you acting like you just going, yeah, I'm going to come get them 2 belts and stay a free agent. Nah, bro, you're going to have to fuck with them for the foreseeable future. Because to his credit, he's a great fighter. To his credit, all them fights that we mentioned, Sebastian Fundora, Tim Tszyu, Errol Spence rematch, Jermell Charlo, those are highly winnable fights for him. Premier Boxing Champions know that, bro. You're not finna just go whoop on everybody and dip. You're not just going to whoop Sebastian Fundora and dip. Nah, you're going to fuck with us. You're going to become part of the family. You ain't just going to make money off us. We're going to make money off of you, too. That's how they moving. That's how any good business will move. And some of y'all getting mad at it. Y'all is stupid to me, dog. But y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. I think it should be Tim Tszyu and Terence Crawford and Errol Spence as a fight fan. But as a businessman with business acumen, I understand where Premier Boxing Champions is coming from. You ain't finna just get one fight and run off on us. We need multiple fights. That's it. That's all. If you ain't trying to do that, then we'll keep making these fights over here. And good luck for the vacant WBO belt against Josh Kelly. And if Josh Kelly don't want to, you better hope Josh Kelly want to fight your ass. Because Josh Kelly lost to the motherfucker that you knocked out. And David Avenese brutally beat him up. So good luck with Josh Kelly. And guess what? If Josh Kelly say, no, never mind, I don't want it, then guess what? You right back to square one. Because guess who you got to fight? Guess who's number 2 in the WBO? Erickson Lubin. So you got to come right back over here, deal with us, and do business with us anyway. So you might as well do it now, bro. You might as well do it now. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.